Hello everyone, my name is Kirby G with Kirby G's Points and Miles. I have an exciting video for all of you today. I'm making a Watch Me Apply video for the IHG One Rewards Premier Business Card. Now the reason I want to get this card next is that I am still gardening my Chase's 524 status, and while that doesn't seem to mean as much as it used to with the recent Chase Sapphire Reserve changes, while I do have some business spend, I may as well get some business credit cards and go from there. The reason I want the IHG business card specifically is I have a very large purchase that I'm making in the near future that'll basically wipe out this entire welcome offer. As you see there, I'll be earning 140,000 IHG points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that there have been larger welcome offers in the past for this card, between 170 and 200,000 points, but those welcome offers require much higher spend, closer to $8,000. And I'm just not in a position right now where I want to be putting $8,000 in 3 months on a business card. So this is the best offer I am going to get. Also, I am quite comfortable with the $99 annual fee, and as I go briefly over this card, I also want to highlight and thank someone from the Stack Your Points Discord for giving me a nice referral code. Hopefully, if I get approved, you'll get a nice bonus of some IHG points. So let's take a look at this card. As you see here, some of the earning categories, you'll be earning 26x at IHG hotels and resorts. Specifically, you're only getting 10x from this card, but then you're getting an additional 10x for being an IHG member, as well as 6x points from the Platinum Elite status, which is a feature of this card. Some of the other spending categories, 5x on travel, gas stations, select business earning categories, as well as dining, and then a 3x catch-all category. I do want to highlight that IHG points are really roughly only about maybe 0.6 cent per point. And while you can do some cherry picking, and some of the bookings that I might be making in the future might be closer to 1 cent per point, that's not super reliable when it comes to IHG. So when you see these elevated spend categories and elevated spending multipliers, don't get too excited. And while I might think about this card as a gas card for me in the future, this is truly a benefits card. Most specifically, that Platinum Elite status with IHG. And while it's not quite Diamond and it's not the best hotel status out there, I think it's quite respectable, especially for a $99 annual fee credit card. But the main reason why I want this card is that redeem 3 nights, get the 4th night free. And this is huge, especially when booking trips. I don't spend 5 nights in a hotel, so something like the Hilton, buy 4 nights on points, get the 5th night free, that doesn't appeal to me as much. And while 4 nights is still kind of a stretch, because I do kind of like to go to one city for 1 or 2 nights, then leave, when I think about going to the Caribbean or some type of, maybe Mexico or something like that, I can definitely see myself spending 4 nights. It's kind of that perfect sweet spot for me. And also the anniversary free night, 40,000 points. Again, it's not going to be amazing, but each year I should get more than $99 worth of value on that. Plus, I can top up with some extra points if needed. No foreign transaction fees, probably won't take this card overseas, but a nice global entry TSA pre-check credit that I might be able to use for someone else, and while that doesn't benefit me directly, maybe I can use it for a friend and get them some free TSA pre-check. And while I won't be spending $20,000 on this card, there is, if you do put that much spend on the card, you get an extra $100 and 10,000 bonus points, which isn't nothing. Some more benefits that you could possibly get, you do get $50 in your United Airlines Travel Bank cash each year. That's in 2 $25 increments, but they do expire after 6 months, and I don't fly United a bunch, so I'm mostly going to disregard this. I might create a United travel account, because I don't think I actually have one right now, and insert the cash in the bank, and maybe I use it once every other year, but we'll see. You can also spend your way to Diamond Elite status by putting $40,000 worth of spend on the card. That's not going to happen. And you can also earn an additional free night after $60,000 worth of spend, which, again, I'm not going to do, but for someone with maybe a little bit larger of a business, they might be able to hit that quite easily. The only other thing that I'm truly interested in with this card is that save 20% on point purchases. I haven't bought hotel points in the past, but I do know IHG runs some bonuses every once in a while where you can get 100% bonus on points. I wonder if that stacks with this 20% point purchase bonus. If it does, put it in the comments. Maybe that's something I look forward to in the future. So this is what the application page looks like. So you just have, part where you put in most of your information, your address, your IHG membership rewards number, some financial information, your business structure, business tax ID if you have it. I will be applying as a sole proprietorship, so I'll just be putting in my social security number. And just some, if any employee cards, more business information, nothing too crazy. And of course, the terms and service, which we definitely all read all the way through. Again, it's a very simple process, but I'm going to go ahead, fill in all this information, and get back to you. And I'm back. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of an issue with some audio for the live reaction, but new day, new party shirt. And I just wanted to announce to everyone that I was approved for the IHG One Premier business card. Luckily, I was approved immediately with a $5,000 credit limit. And just a little bit about my stats. As I said previously, I did unfreeze Experian and TransUnion. I left Equifax frozen because I knew they weren't going to pull that. And they seem to have just pulled my Experian credit report. And just as a little bit of a heads up, this did not decrease my credit score at all. It actually stayed completely the same, and my credit score actually went up by 3 points on Experian. It went from a 741 to a 744, which in relation to my other two credit scores in the 770s, Experian's definitely gotten beaten a lot. So what am I going to do with my new IHG card? And one of the properties I'm most interested in using my points to go to is the Kimpton Seafire Resort and Spa in the Grand Cayman Islands. This property has really kind of been talked a lot about in the credit card game by Uncle Luke's Points and Miles, who really kind of put me onto this place and really kind of made me think about how I travel. Right now, I'm doing a lot of trips where I am go, on the move 24/7. And I do want to sprinkle in some smaller trips where I'm doing absolutely nothing but laying on the beach, eating some good food, and drinking a fruity beverage. So I won't talk too much about this property, but it is 70,000 points per night. There is some sparse availability. I might have to book this out a little farther in advance than I want to, but as you can see here, at least for these nights, there's not even a essential room available. And so this price right here is a little bit higher than what this points room is right here, but I've definitely seen these rooms around $800 to $900. So while this resort does have an $85 amenity fee that you pay per day, being able to get 4 nights for about 210,000 points, I think is a pretty solid deal. Using that IHG card benefit that I have here to get the 4th night free really does help out that cent per point average. I also want to look at maybe some other hotels that I might be able to use my IHG points at. Right here, I'm using the gondola.ai website. I've actually had a lot of fun just searching different cities to find out what hotels in that area have really good sweet spots. As you can see here, the Kimpton Seafire, 70,000 points per night, cash value almost $1,500. You're going to get a nice 2.14 cent per point value. And while this is in August 1st through the 3rd, so it's coming up pretty soon here, this exact price is a little bit inflated from what I've seen in the past, but just a pretty good idea. Again, if I can get 0.75 cent per point with my IHG points, I take that as a complete win. And getting that boost from the 4th night free definitely can inflate that cent per point value. So I'll just scroll around here. Let's say if I want to say the Intercontinental in San Diego. Not a very good cent per point value here. But what about the Hotel Indigo Baltimore downtown? 32,000 points, 0.6, not too bad. Again, you're going to get better cent per point value at some of these more luxury properties. Again, the Kimpton Canary Hotel in Santa Barbara. That's 0.74 cent per point. Probably wouldn't use my points here, but this is just a great site that I like to use to kind of search for some sweet spots. And definitely the Kimpton Seafire is one of the best sweet spots within the IHG program. Again, this is only showing August 1st through the 3rd. If I were to send this out a little bit, I'd definitely see some more luxury properties with some better value, but just something, a tool I like to use, and a tool how I actually found the Kimpton Seafire was on Gondola's website, plus those videos from Uncle Luke. So I just want to thank you all for watching this video and learning a little bit about how I'm going to be using my IHG points for an upcoming trip. Well, again, this trip has not been booked yet. I got this card specifically because I knew I was going to need IHG points in the near future. And that's kind of how I'm playing the game right now. I identify what trips I want to take, what points I'm going to need, get the card for the points. That does kind of go against my previous mentality of what points do I have, what kind of trip can I take. But now that I kind of am making some decisions of where I want to go, I'm letting my trips dictate my points. And it's good to kind of bounce back between those two mindsets, because sometimes I'm just looking to take a trip. Wherever I can go, that's where I'll go. But right now, I've got an itch, and I want to scratch that itch. The best way to do that right now, IHG points. So thank you again for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, give a like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, have a good rest of your day.